The third and most important thing I learned was about expectations in this journey, and expectations about gender. And I speak about this a lot in the collegiate level. I've written a few papers on it, what have you, but that's not really important. But there's expectations of gender that are challenging for women in leadership. Read this great book in college. It's called Beyond the Double Bind by Kathleen Hall Jamieson. And not only do industry standards define what is appropriate for leadership, but what communication habits are appropriate for leadership that are very masculine habits and feminine habits. And when female leaders show more masculine communication styles, being direct, being argumentative, being concise, being in control, which tend to be more masculine communication habits. Has anybody experienced this before? Yeah. What are we determined to be?
Lawyers.
Yeah. Some very unattractive labels come from that, right? So we are determined to not be feminine because we're not feminine in our communication style. Trust me, I've been in a very masculine dominated industry like many of you, in the military, in law, in media, college debate. Maybe 30% of college debaters are females, and probably less than 10% of the directors are female. And so it's a male, same thing with administration and academia, male dominated, where women that are in leadership roles are then criticized for using those leadership communication styles that we find to be definable as communication styles. The double bind, really interesting theory. And I imagine all of you have experienced something like that in your leadership. Men too. I'm not trying to be exclusive towards women, but it happens that there's a double bind for males too that have more feminine communication styles. So there's that double bind there when we're in leadership, when we have these ideas and we step into that space, that becomes challenging. So